I refuse the narrative that relationships are hard. Especially in Nairobi, when you hear people talking about relationships, you would think that it's the hardest thing to get into, but I figured out why. A lot of people want to get into relationships, but they don't know what to do to sustain those relationships, to stay in those relationships, and to stay into a healthy, romantic relationship. Earlier on, I was talking to a gentleman, and he was telling me about his relationship.
Your love manze, your love squeezing is come to utapelekwa Kivumbi University wewe uone tu da.
Are you single?
Currently I'm in a relationship, but inayumba kama ile doari ya Noah.
Kwa nini inayumba? Nani ndio shida? Wewe ama yeye?
Wote ndio shida.
And I am glad that he has accepted for himself. Amesema sisi wote ndio shida, because of course you're two different people. You're two different people with different ideologies of life, different upbringings. And so when two people come together, hamtakosa kukorofishana. It's the how you resolve conflict that keeps you in the relationship. And it has to be a healthy way of resolving conflict. And I am not a relationship expert, but I have come up with 3 C's. The 3 C's that make any relationship bearable, right? Compromise, communication, as well as consideration. Compromise, consideration, and what's the other C? Compromise, consideration, and communication. If you guys are able to figure out a way to argue without hurting each other, compromising in certain things, considering each other in the feelings, you're like, I wouldn't say this to someone in a moment of anger just because I don't want to hurt them, and then communicate. Make sure that they are in the loop, let them know what they need to know. It needs to be a safe space is what I'm saying. So it's not the getting into a relationship that counts. It's the sustaining that relationship. Now, for more information on how to get me and my relationship services, call out on 0711 046 100. Let me know if you agree as you get into Joshua Baraka in Wrong Places.